The blue light of the monitor is the only thing illuminating the room. It's 8 a.m. on a Monday, and despite a resume filled with achievements, you are sitting here, paralyzed by a role you've come to despise. You've spent years mastering complex systems and hitting aggressive targets. By any objective measure, you possess the analytical tools to solve this problem, yet the exit remains untouched. This scale illustrates a specific cognitive trend. While a high cognitive ceiling is usually associated with solving problems, that mental energy often flows towards endurance. The more analytical the mind, the more structural support it can provide for a miserable status quo. This delay has nothing to do with a lack of discipline. It is the result of a specialized psychological mechanism that operates most effectively in the most capable minds. Inside a high-performing brain, the same tools used for strategy and innovation are frequently redirected to maintain the walls of a professional cage. A fast-moving brain creates defenses just as quickly as it identifies threats. When the prospect of a career change creates internal friction, the intellect immediately begins constructing a narrative to neutralize the discomfort. Data from the Journal of Applied Psychology confirms this. Their research indicates that individuals with higher cognitive ability are skilled at constructing logical justifications for remaining in negative environments. These justifications appear as objective truths. You tell yourself the market is too volatile, or that leaving before a specific promotion would be a strategic error. Logic, in this context, serves as a containment strategy. It keeps the pain of the present just below the threshold required to take a risk. This is compounded by the sunk cost fallacy. The years earning a degree, certifications, and a senior title represent a massive investment. Over time, these milestones stop being achievements and start becoming who you are. The title becomes the primary anchor for your self-worth. At Yale University, psychologist Amy Brzezniewski studied this phenomenon, identifying a state called job imprisonment. This occurs when an individual's identity is so fused with their occupation that the two are indistinguishable. For a high achiever in this state, resigning feels less like a career move and more like the erasure of a decade of life. There is also the burden of anticipatory regret. A more powerful imagination allows for more vivid simulations of catastrophe. While others might simply worry about a job search, a smart brain can map out the precise details of a failed transition, the lost income, the damaged reputation, the total collapse of a career path. Neuroscientist Antonio Damasio found that the human brain processes uncertainty using the same neural pathways as physical danger. Your current job, however draining, is a known quantity. To your nervous system, a familiar misery feels safer than an unpredictable future. Intelligence acts as an amplifier for this ancient threat response. It provides the data to justify staying in the safe zone, even when that zone is causing you harm. Realizing you are stuck isn't a sign of failure. It is the result of a biological protection protocol performing exactly as it was designed to. In the modern professional landscape, the systems that keep us safe are often the same systems that prevent us from growing. The first step toward an exit is the deliberate separation of identity from occupation. You are a person who performs a role, not the role itself. Moving forward requires shrinking the leap. Attempting a massive, sudden transformation usually triggers the panic response that keeps the cage locked. Researchers at Stanford's Behavior Design Lab found that the brain's risk assessment can be rewired through small, consistent actions. One message to a peer, one in coffee chat, or one application. These micro-actions gradually convert the unknown into the familiar, lowering the biological cost of change. The intelligence that built the cage is the same tool that can dismantle it, provided it is guided by self-awareness and moved by small, manageable steps.